Hello, my name is Bruce Wallace. I'm a retired entrepreneur. Went to the University of South Carolina. I have a BA degree from there. Currently, I'm a teacher at Nature's Church in Charlotte, South Carolina. Today, I want to talk about empathy. There's an old African proverb that I like. If you're going to poke a baby bird with a sharp stick, poke yourself first so you can know what it feels like. That sort of give you some empathy for the baby bird, right? Yeah. We all have a natural ability to put ourselves in someone else's place, to feel what they're feeling. And it's not just to know what they're feeling, but to actually feel what they're feeling. Like when you see children opening presents, you don't just know that they're enjoying themselves. You feel the joy yourself. And the same thing when you meet someone who is grieving a loss, you feel the grief yourself. Nature has given us this great ability, and it helps us all behave a little better toward each other. But we don't all have the same amount of empathy. Some have more and some have less. But it's something that's built into our genes, it's written into our DNA. But for thousands of years now, religion has tried to teach us how to have more empathy, more than what we're born with, right? I'm not sure if it's something that can be taught, but I'm hoping it is. Confucius said 500 years before Christ, try your best to treat others as you would wish to be treated yourself, and you will find that this is the shortest way to benevolence. He also said, do not do to others what you do not want them to do to you. In Buddhism, just as I am, so are they. Just as they are, so am I. For a state that is not pleasant or delightful to me must also be to him, also in a state that is not pleasing or delightful to me. How could I inflict that upon another? Hinduism, one should not behave toward others in a way which is disagreeable to oneself. In Islam, not one of you is a believer until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. in the Judaism and Christian Bible, in the Old Testament, it says, "You shall love your neighbor as yourself." From Judaism, when asked to have the Torah explained while standing on one foot, reply was, "What is hateful to you, do not do to your neighbor. That is the whole of the Torah. All the rest of it is commentary. Go and learn." From Christianity, what you wish that men would do to you, do so to them. This is things that Jesus said himself. Jesus was asked, "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" Jesus said to him, "You shall love the Lord with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself." On these two commandments depend all the law and the prophets. Jesus was speaking to a crowd of followers. He said, "Don't you see? You already know what is good and what is bad. So always do for other people what you would like them to do for you. That is what all laws in the world are really all about." Jesus was teaching his disciples, and he said to them, "Now I'm going to tell you something that is hard to do. Love your enemies, even if they hate you and do mean things to you. Love them back. If someone pulls your hair, don't pull theirs back. If someone do something nice for them instead. If someone takes something of yours, don't get mad and try to grab it back. Instead, let them have it. And be happy for them, just like you would be happy if they let you have something of theirs." That's hard, but believe me, if everybody did it, it would change the world. Yeah. This is what we know today as the Golden Rule. It's a fantastic rule. And it's, as you can see from the quotes, it's in every religion. But yet, there's not much emphasis put on the Golden Rule. And a lot of people, it's been suggested to me anyhow that there's not much emphasis put on the Golden Rule because it's such an idealistic rule. It's too idealistic for people, and they can't live up to it, so then they just give up. Yeah. I know it's difficult and it's hard. I can't live up to it myself. But I think that's the essence of religion. That's the essence of what we're supposed to do. If we can't meet it 100%. We need to all do better, right? Be constantly practicing it, trying to improve. You know, it's difficult to be perfect, but just strive toward it. Right? If you don't strive toward it, you'll never get there. Right? And like I said before, I don't know if people are teachable or not. You know, if people are capable of learning how to be more empathetic. But obviously, Buddha, Jesus, and Muhammad all thought we could learn because they spent their lives trying to teach us how. And we still haven't learned how, but I'm still hopeful that we can learn. Thank you for listening to me.